Morning, y'all. Don't want to cut on the light here because I don't want to be blinded. That's up here on my 10-hour break up here in Kentucky. Gotta be in Chesapeake Bay on the 16th, 8 a.m. in the morning. So, sitting up here on my 10-hour break. But, like when I take clips of that, like I took a clip of this black woman saying she'd rather be a white man whore. That chick came back and had a retractionary comment. She had a retractionary comment and said that she was just trying to pee black men off. And in the comment section, she didn't have no response from brothers. No black men to respond to her. And the thing is, a lot of black women say shit like that, goofy ass shit like that. A lot of black women say goofy ass shit like that. She ain't the only one that ever heard that we ever seen it from, nor will she be the last. But a lot of women say goofy shit. And this is the reason why a lot of black men distance themselves from black women. Because of the goofiness they represent. See, black women, they say and do goofy shit. And not saying you don't got no niggas that do that shit, but at least men have somewhat of their own shit. They can say the shit and walk it. Black women being in a situation that a lot of black women are in, due to they've been souped up for the last, 15 years and told that they was kicking ass and doing better than black men by society, and why society sit up there on the side laughing at them, telling them these lies that somehow they doing better than black men, that they make more money, that they more enrolled in college, and most of them getting bullshit ass degrees that they can't even use now. You got women up here in high college debt. You got black women in general, up here in college debt that they can't even pay off. You got black women out here, 5 years ago was kicking ass. Now they up here living van life and shit, living out their car. Gotta take baths in gas stations and shit. A couple days ago, I had a chick that was living out her car. She was living out of her motherfucking car with her and her 2 kids. And she needed a shower because she stunk. She wasn't no ugly looking woman, but the bitch was stinky because she ain't took a bath in a week. And she asked me, did I have in the shower, please give her some shower for her and her kids. So me looking at the child, if it was just her by herself, I wouldn't have gave no fucks. I would have walked away. But by her having the children, and the children was looking at, looking, how children throw the little puppy dog out of big old eyes and look sad. She had a little girl and a little boy. Them the only reason why I paid for it, for the kids. I told her, go and get them kids a bath. And I even gave her money for her kids. But for the kids. If she didn't have no children, I would never gave that bitch shit. I cared for the children, not that bitch. So I gave her some money to watch these children up and feed these kids. So I seen her again, because I was there for a day and a half. I seen her again out there sobbing because her cell phone got cut off. Now, she lost her job. I said, why not give the children to their father? Why not give the children to the fathers? And then come to find out, she said, well, their daddy, they were, one was a biracial kid, one was a black kid. None of the guy, the black dude that she was with, they had gotten into a bitter argument and shit, and the relationship fell apart. White dude, the kid that she got by the white dude was just a hit and miss. He was married on the job, and he smashed and dashed her. So she got the kid by the black dude because the black dude, they had a bad rocky relationship. And the white dude, the kid by the white dude, the biracial kid, was a hit and miss. He smashed and dashed. So we sitting up there, talking and goddamn at the fucking subway in the Love's Travel Center. And I started to learn more and more about this chick as I talked to her. So she asked me, she knew I drive a truck and shit like that. And she said, asked me a question, how long you been driving a truck? I said, shit, damn near what? 25 years. I said, I lost my job too. I working at Chrysler Manufacturing in Fenton, Missouri. So she was in her 30s. I'm damn near 50. So she asked me a question, what are you looking for? I said, not no single mom with 2 kids. I said, I don't got time for that. I said, really, I said, right now, I like my solitude. I don't want to deal with y'all shit. She like, so you don't want no sex? I said, nope, I'm good with that. I don't give a fuck about that. See, only motherfucker that haven't got sex cared about shit. I don't give a fuck about that. What I love is my solitude. I can live by myself. I can keep my money to myself. I don't have to worry about giving money to some chick because she don't got no food and shit. I don't have to worry about that shit because it's just me I gotta worry about. Long as I got money for me, I don't give a fuck about trying to make no money, send no money home for her because I don't got her. She's not in my equation. No woman is in my equation, nor do I want them problems. I don't want to be dealing with that. And you'll have black women say, well, y'all black men probably, bitch, believe me, I don't want to deal with you either. I'd rather be by my goddamn self. And she asked me, do I like black women? I said, I love black women in general. I'm attracted to black women in general. I just don't want to deal with y'all right now at this present time. I enjoy my solitude. I can enjoy my solitude. Don't have to bend or turn things to make them happy. I can smoke my goddamn cigars, drink my beer, and not give a fuck about their feelings, about what they want. And see, that's when you get to the age like me, you don't give no fucks. You don't give a fuck. Only thing you worry about and think about is yourself. So she asked me what happened if you die out here and nobody ain't around. I said, oh, well, I got insurance. I'm covered. My mama got me. I got insurance, so I got a policy on me. We all gonna die. I said, what about you? Do you got any insurance if something happened to you out here? No, you don't. Your kids would be fucked if something happened to you out here, because you the only parent they got. And something happened to you, your children gonna be in foster care. Unless the fathers take the children. And then if they sitting up here knowing that, obviously the 2 men that you got children with, they don't really care for their children. So the chick starts sobbing. She started crying. She like, you right, you got a point. I'm like, yeah, man, but I said, see, that's why you don't get out here and jump out here and just bust it open for everybody. Let motherfucker bust nuts all in your ass. You gotta be motherfucking thoughtful and mindful of shit before you do it. And a lot of y'all black women got a habit of doing that, busting it open. For Pookie and Ray Ray, Brad and Chad, busting it open, ended up losing and think niggas supposed to come to y'all aid. Nah, that ain't how that happening no more. We don't do that shit. We ain't coming to the aid and salvation of bitches that talking about they want to be whores. They rather be a white man hoe or be Pookie and Ray Ray hoe. We don't want that. You continue on being Pookie and Ray Ray hoe, and black men do what they do. They go abroad, they find wild brothers are finding happiness. They don't give a damn about if y'all divest this world or not. They really don't. I'm just telling y'all, black women, they do not care. If y'all talk all this shit about being with Brad, they do not. These brothers don't care. Because the funny thing is, the same white men, y'all are not getting the top tier white men. Them top tier white men over there abroad with Tyrone. Over there in the Philippines, they over there in Cambodia, they over there in Asia. That's what white men really want to get. They'll take it. The high value white men that can travel and do all the shit, they are not paying attention to y'all Keishas. Only white men that get with y'all is the white men that's broke. The white men that can't get the desirable white women that they want. That's who y'all getting with. The white men that got options, that got money, they ain't paying no attention to y'all. They're here to miss and go abroad. They gotta make movies and shit, shows and movies, Hallmark movies with fake ass interracial relationships where you got a black woman with a white man and the grandmother say, girl, do what you been having just like she been doing. Like most of these old ass black women with big winching it up. Cause motherfuckers wanna try to throw grandma a hug, oh grandmama, mom, big man, them old bitches be the first ones bed winching it up. That's why black kid people in all shades of color cussing them old black bitches up there busting it open for bread. Fuck out of here. I said everybody want to try to look at these black women as the motherfucking the good thing in the black community. And a lot of these old bitches be single all their life, had different kids. I was fortunate that I had a grandmother that was married to the same man that had us. But majority of these chicks I dated, their grandma got different kids with different last names, and they make her the matriarch like my grandmother goes. I said, your grandma ain't nothing but an old ass hoe. Shut up. Your grandma an old ass hoe that probably laid up with the pastor, got you from the old pastor at the last church, the deacon boy. Fuck out of here. They don't like to hear that shit when I call out, because it repeats itself. They got their grandma a single mama with different kids, but all the kids got different last names. Been married like 100 goddamn times. All the kids got different names. My ex-wife was puzzled that my grandmother got the same. All the kids, my grandmother got all the same last name, Allens. I said, see, my grandma wasn't a hoe like that. And the funny thing is, my grandma wasn't even a church-going woman. She wasn't even a church-going woman. But the whole thing is, most of your church-going black women, it's generational, I ain't gonna say it's curse, it's generational genetics, where some of these women are just meant to be hoes. So when a black chick come out and say, I'd rather be a white man hoe, that's genetic. That's genetic. That's how she feel. That she'd rather be a white man whore than be a black man wife, but then down the line, try to come back, like most of them do, always try to come back with their biracial kids, then try to be on some pro-black shit. These black chicks always do that fake pro-black reach-back shit. Start doing poetry, wearing their hair natural, with their biracial kids and shit. Trying to come back, talking about, I love make write poems about black men. They weren't thinking about brothers then. They was up there bed winching it up with bread. Now all of a sudden they consciousness and shit, they conscious and shit like that. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You up here with a whole biracial baby, nothing against biracial people, but you up here with a whole biracial baby. Think you gonna pass that off as Tyrone kid. Ain't no black men walking around with your biracial. And that's the case, we might as well get a biracial woman or a white woman with biracial kids. At least we can pass that off, the kids with a white woman out and biracial as ours. it's cosmetically look like, nigga, you taking that sloppy seconds by Brad. Like that sandwich, like dude had that sandwich, like Dutch had that sandwich on Hoolum and gave it to his henchman, and the white man Dutch passed that fucking sloppy ass sandwich to one of his henchmen. He said, go ahead and eat it. Don't be so prideful. Eat the damn sandwich. That's how we see y'all black women that go over the fence. We see y'all just like that sloppy ass sandwich that we refuse to eat.